Okay, everybody. Last week I learned a little bit of a secret on how to link some things together. And today I thought I would remember how to do that, but it turns out that I didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this recording, and we'll put it up on YouTube for people to see. And then also that will give me something to refer back to. And or jog my memory. So let me get logged back into the instance here. So what's happening here today is that we're going to set some OS profiles and compute profiles, and they have to be given relationships. So I'm going to go back to the table here. We're going to look at these hardware types, and I've created some hardware types. So you can see the hardware types that we have from Azure and from Amazon, and we have something else that we put in for VMware as well. And I don't find these terribly descriptive. I don't know off the top of my head what goes into them. So being an old ops guy, I started doing this. I have this notation, 1C by 2G. I know that's 1 CPU and 2 gigs of RAM. And I'm going to be able to use that nomenclature to, show where I'm able to use this. Well, as it turns out, you have to create the relationships from these profiles to the data centers by hand. So that's where we're going to go here. So you can see these are related to VMware. And I think somewhere down here, resource groups, you can see Azure in here. There's probably a VPC on down the way. So the idea here is that I'm going to show you how to do this relationship so that the OS profiles auto-populate in the drop-downs when you have the right things in place. So I'm going to lower this a little bit. All right, the sunshine is shining on the wall behind me, and it's coming through, so can't have that. All right, so this is 1 by 2, so let's do 2 by 4, right? What do we want for 2 by 4? So you can see I don't have any relationships here. There's no related items when we start. So I'm going to add some related items. And it's a hosted on relationship. So this profile is hosted on a data center. So pretty simple to keep that in mind. Or pretty obvious when somebody tells you, I guess, is the right way to put it. Oh, come on. You can be there any second now. All right, hosted on, and what we're going to search for is class, right? So we want the CI class that we're searching for. We don't need this guy. Is VMware and VMware Data Center. Data Center. There we go. So now I'm going to run this, and it's going to give me back all of my VMware data centers. Now my normal reaction to this is to click here and say click, and that's going to open a thing on the data center. It's not going to build a relationship. To build a relationship, you actually have to click this guy, and then you got to come over here to the little plus, and now I've created that relationship because this turns green. So let's do the same thing. I want to do this for Azure data centers, and we're going to run our filter again. And I know what data center I normally use is West US 2. See how you did that? You click on this. It's very tempting to click on that. I did it. Nuts. Nope. Now I'm going to go back to square one. At some point in the future, this UI will change, and we're going to make it where we don't have to enter this by hand. I actually was kind of shocked that we had it this way, but for CMP v2 on Jakarta, on Kingston, and I'm guessing probably through London, it's going to be this way. If you build a custom OS profile, you're going to come in here by hand and have to create those relationships to explain where it lives. So, all right, filter. And what threw me here was that I did this search, I think. So now I've got my checkbox. There we go there. Oh, it doesn't have any relationships. So I lost my VMware too, so that's cool. So let's go back and do VMware. And we'll run the filter again. See how much work I can lose in one shot. No? Oh, VMware. VMware Data Center. See? There we go. Not save. Run filter. On. All right. I'm missing something here. I'm going to do save and exit. So, yes. All right. So let's go back to our templates here. I'm going to go back into number 2. Let's see what relationships we get. So virtual machine, showcase, these are all Azure things. Cloud storage counts, Azure, volumes. Okay, data center is West US. So I only have Azure associated with it. So I only succeeded in the one. All right. Let's try again. Nope. Go away. Class is VMware vCenter Data Center. Run this filter. I have this guy. I'm going to create this relationship. All right. Now we're also going to look for AWS Data Center. Run the filter again. We're going to look for the West. Almost clicked it. See, I think the problem is when you click over here, your mouse is trailing back across this. And it's like, oh, I've got to click there. That's what I want. That's not the right answer. Got to click checkbox. Okay. Save and exit. Yes. All right. Now I have all the proper relationships for this OS profile. So it's a little bit manual. It has to do with how we built the data model. And in the future, when we create a new one, it's going to go in and create these relationships. We'll probably have drop downs to choose, what data centers things are on, or some kind of select bucket. But at the moment, we don't. So if you create a custom profile, this is what you got to do.